My daughter has been missing for 3 weeks, but last night the walls started laughing in her voice. It began with a faint giggling coming from the air vents. The police called it a grief-induced hallucination. But then I found her old talk-back teddy bear in the attic. The toy is designed to repeat whatever it hears, but its batteries have been dead for years. Last night it sat on my chest in the dark and whispered my social security number in a perfect metallic rasp. The voice in the house is changing. It isn't just her anymore. It's a collage of every sound ever made in this room. If I drop a spoon, the house records the clatter and plays it back 10 minutes later, but louder. I realize the house isn't haunted. It's calibrating. It's learning the frequency of my life. I walked into the kitchen today and saw a shadow on the floor that didn't belong to me. It was shaped like a man, but it was vibrating so fast it looked like television static. I tried to leave, but the front door wouldn't budge. Not because it was locked, but because it wasn't a door anymore. When I touched the wood, it felt like cold, wet skin. I heard my own voice behind me say, "Where are you going, Daddy?" But I hadn't opened my mouth. I turned around and saw my daughter standing there. She looked perfect, except for her mouth. It didn't open when she spoke. The sound was coming from her pores, a wet, muffled playback that sounded like a scratched vinyl record. She stepped closer, and I saw that her eyes weren't eyes. They were tiny, spinning spools of magnetic tape. "The house is full," she whispered. "We need more storage." Suddenly, my own memories started to feel like static. I couldn't remember what my wife looked like. I couldn't remember my own birthday. Every time the house played back a sound, a piece of my identity was deleted to make room for the recording. I looked at my hands and saw they were beginning to turn into gray, flat plastic. I am sitting in the living room now. I can't move my legs because they have merged with the floorboards. I am part of the acoustics now. I watched through the window as a new version of me walked out the front door, kissed my wife's photo, and drove away in my car. It moved with a 3-second lag, but she won't notice. The house just played a sound I've never heard before, the sound of a heart stopping. It was mine. If you hear this, don't record it. It's how the house finds its next file.